Scotty was a small kitten with bright eyes and a curious nature. Even though he had only 2 small back nubs instead of normal legs, he moved through the world with quiet determination. He was found in Arizona and brought to a foster home that had helped many animals before. The doctors said one of his back nubs had exposed bone, and it would need surgery later when he grew a little bigger. For now, he just needed care, safety, and time. When Scotty first arrived, he was unsure about everything. At first he hid and even hissed when someone came near. It seemed like he had been startled. But when the room became quiet and the foster caregiver stepped away, a soft crying sound could be heard. It was almost like he wanted attention but didn't quite know how to ask for it. A small room had been prepared just for him so he could feel safe. Scotty moved around by pushing himself forward with his front legs. But that first night he cried a lot, and it quickly became clear that he didn't want to be alone. So the caregiver picked him up and brought him into the bedroom. A small blanket was placed beside the bed, and Scotty quickly settled down. Being close to someone helped him relax. Since he was staying in the bedroom, small stairs were placed next to the bed so he could move up and down. At first he didn't understand how to use them. He would go down almost to the last step and then stop, waiting. Each time he needed a little encouragement. Soon he learned how to do it. After that, he started going up and down the stairs quickly. But moving so fast caused another small problem. His little nub sometimes hit the wooden steps, which caused pain. The caregiver asked her grandmother for help. She made tiny booties with soft padding and rubber on the bottom for grip. At first Scotty didn't understand what was on his feet and tried to play with the booties. But they helped protect his nub and made it easier for him to move around the house. Before long he was exploring everywhere. He became especially curious about the other cats in the home. When they climbed the cat tree, Scotty would sit and watch carefully. It almost looked like he was thinking about how he could get up there too. Since he couldn't jump, he used his front legs and claws to pull himself upward. Slowly he reached the first level. Not long after that, he climbed even higher. Watching him try so hard made something clear. Scotty never focused on what he didn't have. He simply kept trying. As time passed, the vet checked him again. The bone in his healthy nub looked good, and the doctor said the booties were no longer needed. Scotty was growing stronger, more playful, and more confident every day. Soon it was time to find him a permanent home. One application stood out. A man named Moses had another kitten named Scout who was the same age as Scotty. When they met, everything felt right. Scout quickly became his playmate. The night before adoption day, a small bag was packed for Scotty. Inside was a blanket that smelled like his foster home and his favorite toy. When he arrived at his new home, he was a little unsure at first. That first night he stayed close and cuddled quietly. But Scout was very excited to have a new friend. Before long the 2 kittens were playing and exploring together. Now Scotty climbs, runs, and plays just like any other young cat. His body may be a little different, but it doesn't slow him down. If this story touched you, please like and share. Even small stories like Scotty's remind us how much patience and kindness can change a life.